Next, I want to show you how to create a countersink. So this is a counter board. The next one is the countersink. So this is the one that I want to create. So you can see this is the countersink, and it has the um, this is the outline of that. So in counter board, you see this. We have something like the U shape at the very top of that hole, but here we have the slanted edge goes from the top circle to the bottom circle, and then it created something like that. So for example, here it goes from the top circle has an angle of 25, sorry, the diameter of 25 to the bottom circle that has a diameter of 15. Now let's first, before show that, let's say how actually they read the counter sync. Here is again, you have it's written in two lines. The first line, the 515, is the diameter of the bottom part. As you can see here, the 15 is the diameter of that bottom cylinder that goes all the way through. Then the second line is the description of the top part, or the countersink part here. The V shape, it means that it's a countersink. Remember, in counterboard it's the U. In the countersink it's the V shape. And then it has a 525. It means that is the diameter of that top part of the hole. And then you have the angle times angle of 90. The angle of 90 is the angle of these two edges. If I draw the angle of the edges from these two slanted edges, then the central angle for those two slanted edge is going to be 90 degrees. So if I go a little bit up, so you can maybe see it here. So here you see that 90 degrees is the angle of these two slanted edges of the top part of that. So it shows with what angle your edges goes from the upper circle to the lower circle, or vice versa. When we want to draw this top part of that, we know this central angle, but usually we need to know the angle of this line, the edge itself, rather than the central angle between the two edges. So if I want to know the angle of the edge rather than the central angle, the angle of the edge here, so it's how I'm gonna do that. So let me zoom in here. So you can see I'm gonna have this trapezoid. If I look at from the front view of that countersink, the top part of the countersink is gonna be the trapezoid like that, and then the central angle is gonna be 90. So in this triangle here, I have this angle here at the very bottom is 90 degrees. So I want this angle here, and this angle here you always can calculate it from this equation here. So we know that if we add all the angle in triangle is 100 degrees minus this angle here, which is whatever it is. For example, here is 90 degrees, and then divided by 2 because it's symmetrical. So this angle, the angle of the slanted line with the horizontal line, you can calculate it there. So for example, here I have this one 90 degrees. So this one here plus this one here is going to be 90 degrees divided by 2. So this one is 45, this one is going to be 45, and this one is going to be 90. So now I'm gonna show you how we can draw these, something like that we have here, something like that. So in the cube, so we can how we can draw a countersink in the cube, and the one we are going to draw is going to have this so it has the 515, the diameter of 15 go all the way through, and the top part is the angle of 25 with the the diameter of 25 with the angle of 90 degrees for the center, or in other words, the angle of 45 degrees for the edge. So let me come here and select all, delete it. So again, I'm gonna create a cube again from 0, 0, and 50, and 50, and I will go up 50. So I have this one, and I want to draw a countersink on top of that. Again, as I said, if your dynamic UCS is on, just turn it off. And I want to bring my UCS up here because I want to draw the circle up there. So I type on the UCS, press enter. I will bring it on. So this is my new origin, and this is going to be my X direction, and this is going to be my Y direction. So my UCS is on that top circle, no, the top surface. Now I'm gonna draw two circle. So first, and I choose the center and diameter because I know the diameter. So I select this one. I select this line to and center of this one as well. So to choose the center I want, and then with the diameter of 25, and then I do another circle. So I want us to be at that center again, and with the diameter of this one is going to be 50. So now I have these two diameter drawn on that top surface. After I draw that, I need to find out where's gonna. I know this outer circle, the top circle sits at the top surface, but I want to know where I should put this inner circle because it should be something inside that box, and it goes on the slanted line. So to do that, what I'm gonna do is like that. So let me zoom in. First, I will bring my UCS to the very center of those circles. So I will click again here on the UCS, press enter, and I will bring it on that very center of those circle. Then it's going to be my X value is going to be to the right, and the Y I want it to be vertical. So I bring it on the vertical surface. So let me rotate it so you can see it. So you see, this is my X and Y surface. And the reason is that because I want to draw two lines, and I want it to be exactly on that plane that I have it right. The first line I want to draw is that I want to go ahead here, click on the line, and I want to draw one vertical line goes down there. So I hold my mouse on the center, I move to the left until it let me zoom so you can see, until it let me do it again. So I click on the line, select the holding on the let me see if it say yes, holding on that center, move it to the left until you hit the perimeter of that inner circle, click on that, then go vertically down. And it doesn't matter how much you go, so just go vertically down, and select there, and then press enter. So I have one line goes all the way down there. Then I'm gonna draw another line that starts from this point and goes with 45 degrees respect to the horizontal line. That represents my the slanted edge. So I go here again, click on that line, I hold it on that center, so move it to the left until I come and hit that perimeter of that cylinder, click on that, and this time I want it to be with 45 degrees. So I just want these two lines intersect each other, and then I will go press tab, and here I enter 45. 45. Oh, so maybe negative 45. So yes. So it's going to be there. So now it's the 45 degrees respect to the horizontal, and this is the vertical. Look at these two edges. So it goes vertically down, and this one goes with the 45 degrees. So that intersect of those two lines is where my the bottom part of my countersink starts. So that's the as you can see here, that is the slope of the countersink, and if I bring it down to that point, it is where my bottom part starts. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna select this top circle and bring it to that intersect. So I'm gonna just zoom in so you can see it better. So I select the move, select this middle circle, press enter, and then I select this um, this intersection here, and then I move it down to this. I move it just simply down to that intersection. So now now if I go zoom back and rotate it, you'll see that my inner cylinder is at the intersection of these two lines that I just draw. So now I know this is where my bottom part of the countersink starts. So now I don't need these two lines anymore. So I select them if it lets me. So let me go to this view so I can select it. So I select one, delete it, select one and delete it, so I don't need them anymore. So I can rotate it so you can see it. So let me go back to X-ray view so you can see that. Now one thing I want to do to create the top part of the countersink is that I'm gonna use the Loft command here. So if you don't see it, it's down here. Click on the Loft command, select this circle on the very top. So I zoom in so I can so select that circle, and then select that circle to the that is underneath of that. So probably easier to do it with let me go back here to the frame, click on the Loft, select the top circle, select the bottom circle, press enter, and cross section only press enter. So it's going to create a 3D object out of that. So if I go back to X-ray view, now you can see I have two objects. So one of them is the cube itself, one of them is this the loft I just created. Now I will go ahead and choose this subtract. So click on the subtract. I want to keep the box, so I select the box, press enter. What I want to subtract from the box is this the object I created by the loft. Select on that, press enter, and you see this is going to be the top part of our countersink. So if I rotate it, so you can see it. So the top part is created. The rest is relatively easy. What I need to do is that I just select that circle, that's bottom of that or the area for the bottom circle, and just press pull it throughout the object. So I will go ahead and click on the press pull command here and select the area that is surrounded by this lower circle, and then just move it all the way through and click it, and then press enter again, and then here you have the countersink. So if I rotate it, so you can see that countersink is created. So this is how we can create the countersink hole, and then when you're done, you can bring your UCS back to its original location. Or if you want, you can turn on back your dynamic UCS if you turn it off. So this is how we create a countersink.